Cookie, for fuck's sake, learn the fucking drive, you fucking idiot!
No, I was on a straight and
You were not in the straight,
I
motherfucker!
was
So Rockstar today released a new stunt races that have like all the special vehicles involved as well, and I kind of just got done streaming them on GTA Series for like 3 hours or something, like went through all of them, and I have to say Rockstar has done pretty good job for sure. Some of them of course are a bit better than the others, but as you did the same thing as me and kind of just going like with a mix of the Blaze Aqua, Ruiner 2000, and Rocket Voltec, and kind of just go like that, and you kind of see, I guess, a curve going up when it comes to the quality of these jobs. And I have to say that yes, if you were like me, you were an idiot that didn't take advantage of the special vehicles discount during the weekend, because I kind of expected them that everything would be in stock, but it wasn't, then you have lost a lot of money today, which I did as well, but whatever. They're cool vehicles, and you know, custom vehicles will give you a pretty significant difference. Dan told me on Twitter as well. So if you're going to play these and you don't want to be in a huge disadvantage, it's probably good to invest in them. I don't know, like it depends on what people you're playing against. If you're playing against people who are not really competent, then you shouldn't have too much of an issue. But if you're someone like me who plays a lot during streams and kind of like, you know, doesn't want to be at the end of the pack every single time, and especially because I do these custom jobs, which was another very good argument from Dan himself, then obviously I had to go and invest in them, which is fine. They're fun vehicles to use, and rather than only being able to use them in free roam, I actually can give them a purpose now. Plus there's also double cash in RP in these races now too, so there is a way for you to get them back, and the premium races will obviously going to feature them too. So in the end, you're going to probably be able to use them as well, so that's fine. Apart from that, the stunt races themselves, like I said, they're pretty good. My personal favorites are the ones from the Ruiner 2000, mainly because they, to me, feel like a bit more like races and doesn't feature too much airtime, and overall they're really well made and really cool races. They require a good timing, they're not too difficult, and they have an overall nice feeling. One in particular that happened to win during the stream, I didn't have footage of that unfortunately because I wasn't recording all the time. It was a very cool race because they definitely had a good look at the creator community and see what they come up with. Because like I say many times, and I've said it a couple of times during the stream as well, the creator community to me is just a bunch of lunatics who make brilliant shit. And I hope they continue to do so. If for those wondering, the creator community does not have the option yet to make these races. I'm expecting Rockstar to release that in about a week or two. Because obviously the races you're seeing made by Rockstar right now are obviously a bit like a demo thing, like hey, this is what you can do with it, create a community, you know, here's a bit of a tease, and in a few weeks or so we will release it. It's already obviously in the game, so curious to see what the community is going to come up with as well. Especially it's going to be fun during the custom job showcase, which obviously are not going to feature any of these races this week because, well, they can't yet make them, but I'm just sitting here with all excitement waiting for that to actually happen. So like I said, the Ruiner 2000 in my opinion are the best ones. There's a lot of nice variations between them, but of course after that I think I like the Rocket Voltec ones the most. They do feature quite a lot of airtime, but there are some very cool races in there. A very big tip given to me by Bunny, which has been beneficial to me throughout the stream, was whenever you are about to take a big jump, save your boost. What you want to do is basically put your nose down and then hit the boost. You will basically boost down and be on the ground faster. Airtime is a massive time loss, and you'll be definitely gaining a few positions while you do so. There's a very good mix between those Rocket Voltex races as well. Some of them feature a bit more airtime than others, but in general, I think they're very well made races, same for the Ruiner 2000. The Aqua, however, are my least favorite. There are, I think, out of the 6, 2 of them I actually really like. The rest are a bit, mainly because some of these are pretty much land race, and there's a very tiny amount of water involved in there, and it kind of just misses the point. I'm like, more like, yeah, if you would have raced those bits above the water, it could have easily been a great sports race. But hey, I'm not one to complain, you know, it's free content, they're great races, they're a lot of fun to play. I had fun playing them with alongside of co-wooder, Roy, and of Surfane and Cookie. It was a good stream, was a lot of fun. If you want to see it, there will be a link in the description so you can kind of just get a general idea of how the races look like. But the two that were actually good were actually pretty good races. Like, they were a lot of fun to play. Now, I have to say that the combination between land and water is definitely a very cool thing, and I'm very, very excited for Man of Fire, who makes those She Shark Redemption races. So like I said, in general, they're definitely worth checking out, and especially because there's double cash on it right now, you know, who could go wrong with that? Stock vehicles, you should be fine, especially in the Rocket Voltec races, because, you know, let's be real, the Voltec in general is just a slow piece of shit to begin with. So you won't be doing too much worse if you don't have one that is actually custom. Rune 3000 and the Blazer Aqua are probably going to make you suffer just a little bit more, but it's something that you're going to have to look at, like, you know, can I really justify spending so much money on races that I might not be playing too much, and stock versions, yeah, there's going to be a bit of a big difference, but if you're playing stunt races in general, the general public isn't that good, and if you're competent in a race, you shouldn't have too much of an issue with those races at all. So apart from that, thank you all so very much for watching. Thank you Happy Heart for allowing me to use the thumbnail picture, and I'll see you all later. Also, 10k is really fucking close, and I just want to take a tiny moment to just give my appreciation to all the support that's been giving me over the past weeks and months. Like, the views have just doubled, and the subs and everything like that. I look at these numbers and I'm still amazed every single day about how well the channel is suddenly doing. I really, really do appreciate all the support. I know when you're like me, you're like, oh, I hate these subby motherfuckers who always just sit there like, oh, I love you all. But I just feel like I needed to show a bit of appreciation because we're so damn close to 10k now. And it doesn't solely mean that everyone has to start screaming from the roof, oh, sub to this guy. I'm not looking for dead subs. I'm looking for people who sub to the channel for the content and not because they want to see a number go up. Yes, I do have something special planned for 10k, and I'll let you know all the details whenever I can. But apart from that, thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.